Hey moms, welcome to the Gather Moms podcast. My name is Kate.
And I'm Rebecca. We've created this space just for you because we're both moms and we get you.
Yes, we believe there truly ain't no hood like the motherhood, and we need to be in this together. We also believe we can't mom well without Jesus, so you're going to hear us talk about him too.
Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Gather Moms and make sure to hit subscribe so you don't miss a single episode.
All right, mamas, let's jump in. Moms, welcome to season 2, and this is episode 1 or episode 11.
It's 11. We have to count up. I want to be able to get to like 243 one day.
Oh my gosh, can you imagine?
Yes, I can totally imagine. We're going to make it.
Well, I'm excited. I'm loving it.
Hey, here's the thing about season 2. Okay, I don't know about you, but whenever I watch the first season of a show on TV, I always feel like the first season like sucks you in, right? It's so good and like there's a plot and you laugh. And then you get to season 2 and sometimes it tanks. Do you remember the show Desperate Housewives?
Yeah,
it has to have been like, what, 10 years, 15 years ago?
Oh, way longer, 20.
And the first season was so good. And then the second season, I was like, what am I watching? So I want our listeners to know that our seasons only get better.
You know what? I really think that's true. Well, okay, listen. First of all, we are not professionals. All those TV shows have like professionals on them.
Producers and wardrobe.
Yes.
And if only they could see our clothes.
All we can do is get better.
Yes.
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 So I have high hopes.
And if we ever are in doubt, we can just go back and play those little bonus episodes for everybody.
Yes.
And they'll be like, oh my gosh, y'all are so much better.
Well, but I'm glad you addressed, I mean, that's a real fear is like, oh gosh, what if we really start to suck at this? You know? But, you know, I guess I'm hoping that our listeners will just keep it real and tell us.
I feel like they love us so much now. You people are in it, right? Come on, listener love.
I love it.
Yes.
They're awesome. We're having so much fun. So we're here for season 2, and we are not talking about the Rona, the pandy anymore.
Praise the Lord.
We are over it.
She out.
Everybody's over it. We're over it. So we are so excited to talk to you all about mamas from the Bible.
Yay!
And today we're talking about those mamas, and we're going to just kind of set up for you what this season's going to look like and how we're going to address it and how we are going to look at them with a modern day lens with like aviator glasses or like cool thin rimmed, gold glasses.
Do I need to get some new fancy fall sunglasses for this?
You do, because we're looking at it with a new lens. Because honestly, when you think about a biblical mom, like what comes to your mind?
A tunic.
Right.
Sandals.
Yes.
Long hair.
Sand.
A basket to put wheat in.
Yes.
Like a jar of water.
Yes. A hijab type thing with like the covering on the face or the head.
A clothesline in the back.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, it feels very, like there's like, I don't know, wild animals and like
goats.
Hay. Yeah.
They make bread a lot, right?
I mean, okay, so it feels like this very like otherworldly, or it's like what you've seen in like a coloring book or like in your child's Bible.
Yes.
Like those are the drawings we have.
Which, side note, somebody totally posted a picture of Jesus the other day with a quote below it. And every time somebody posts a picture of what they think Jesus looks like, I just can't even help myself. No, it's always like flowing hair.
No, and everybody is wilding out about, let's stop it with the white Jesus. We know for sure Jesus was not white.
Olive skinned.
Yeah. I mean, there's just no way. He was a Mediterranean dude. So stop putting...
He ate olives. Oh, don't they eat olives?
Yeah, you know what? When I was in Greece, yeah.
See? That's something.
Yeah,
okay.
There's olive trees. Yeah.
Yes.
But anyway, so that's what you're thinking of because no, he did not have white skin.
So I want to challenge our listeners to post pictures of biblical women to their Instagram. Wouldn't that be funny?
Yeah, what they would really look like.
Right. We never do that. Like, why do we only post Jesus? Maybe we should be posting Mary and Martha.
Yeah.
And
so maybe
Eve.
we should look into that a little bit and see like what they really looked like, But so we want to take those women because they do feel like far away, right?
Yes.
It feels like another world. It feels like just a whole other thing that they were living in. But the truth of the matter is that they were still moms.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Sarah, Ruth, Hagar, Elizabeth, Mary, but I don't picture them in my community. But the truth is that they span the test of time, and we need to remember that today. So we want to do two things with these biblical mamas. One, we want to put them in 2020, not so they can be part of this dumpster fire.
Girl, what would she be wearing today?
But 2020 in the sense of modern day,
yes.
you know? And then two, look at what they have to teach us. Whether they made good choices or bad choices, you know, what can we learn from these women?
I love that. No, I think that's so fun because you're so right. When I imagine biblical women, I don't see them as like girl down the street, like I could run into her at the grocery store. So I love the idea that we can actually like make them like our friends.
Yes, she could be your neighbor. She could go to church with you. She could, you know, you could see her at the grocery store.
She can be the team mom for our soccer team because that's really not my gift.
Well, there you go.
So if we could find one of those, that'd be awesome.
Yes. So that could be Sarah or Esther or whoever. So with each mama, what we're going to do to put her in a modern day lens is we are going to set up her modern day profile. And to kick things off, we thought we would do that with ourselves first so you guys could get an idea. So we're going to go through like a list of things of what TV mom would she be? Would she drive a minivan or Suburban? What, like, is she a helicopter mom, a crunchy mom? What would she wear most often? Does she have a shoes or no shoes in the house rule?
Oh, yeah, because we know that's Kate's hot button issue.
Does she go, what's her go-to dinner? Is she beach or mountains? What baggage does she bring to the table? And what is the most important
Are we talking about what purse does she carry?
No, girl. Talking about what you coming in here with. What happened to you?
Listen, I got lipstick all over my inside of my purse today. I'm going to have to go get a new purse.
Ow.
It's a cloth purse too. Like the lid fell off, you know, and I didn't know. And it was just like rolling around in there. So now there's like pink streaks everywhere.
It's that little cotton bag. Don't you think you could wash it?
See, now that's a whole nother thing when you like attempt to wash. I mean, I don't know. For me, I'm like, let's just start over.
Yeah.
It's an excuse to go shop.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, good. No, it's time. It's time. A new fall purse.
Yes.
Okay, so we are going to go through this list of, we have answered these questions for each other.
I was about to say, we ain't doing ourselves. We're doing each other.
We're going through each other, and we are going to say how we would describe each other. Okay, so I'm so
first
curious.
of all, let's set the rules. Like, we're not going to get upset at each other.
Oh, no. No, mine are all complimentary. What did you put about me?
Mine are too, but you know sometimes how you like have a visual of who you are in your mind, and then when somebody like says it, you're like, oh, I'm not that way. I don't know. I'm just trying to help us out before we get there.
Okay, no, I feel good about it. Hey, is your mic rubbing up against? I'm hearing something, and I don't want it to be bothering our listeners. Make sure it's not touching you.
Let me scoot.
Yeah, there you go. No, I just want to make sure so that I don't have to like try and fix something later.
Listen, we don't edit people. No. What you hear is what you get. Okay,
yes.
That's it.
Okay, who's going first? Are you?
I want to go first.
Okay, go.
Okay, because I feel like you had a better like grasp on this because you came up with the questions. Okay, so the first question we had was, what TV mom are you most like?
Yeah.
Y'all, I had to Google this.
Okay.
I don't really remember TV moms. Like,
no, I had to Google too.
All I remembered was Brady Bunch, and I was like, there's no way I can pick her for cake. I don't know that you would appreciate being
Carol Brady.
Carol Brady.
I'm not into that.
Okay, so y'all probably heard this on past podcasts that Kate listens to sitcoms as she falls asleep at night. And I know what her favorites are.
Yeah.
So I felt like choosing one of her favorites would actually be beneficial.
Yes.
So I chose for you Deborah Barone from Everybody Loves Raymond.
Fun.
Here's what I think. Deborah knows her stuff. Like, don't mess with my family, okay? Yeah. I know what's up. She didn't let her husband, like, get away with any of that stuff. And I'm like, Kate, you got a handle on the house.
Yeah.
You got this, girl.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
I'm good with it. Yeah, I see some Deborah Barone qualities. I asked Jeremy last night what TV mom he thought I would be, and he said Claire Huxtable. And he said, you know, you own your stuff, you're driven, and
listen, I was trying to find a TV mom that kept her house really clean. I feel like that's something you do, and I could not find one.
No, Deborah Barone does not.
We just gotta go with Deborah.
You know what I like about Deborah is she keeps it real.
She does. Yes, and you do too.
It's not like she's trying to put on a facade of like everything's so perfect, you know.
She's another TV mom. What's the next show she was in? Remember she was in that most recent?
The Middle.
The Middle.
Yes.
And she's fun in that too.
She's fun, but she's the hot mess mom in that one.
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't really think you're a hot mess.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, I know. No. Yeah, that's for sure.
There are days.
There are days.
Yeah.
Okay, the next one was Suburban or minivan.
Yes.
Okay. Listen, Kate drives the minivan, so I know that she's going to try and convince you people that she's a Suburban mom.
Uh-huh.
But let's just go to the driveway.
Yeah.
What's out there right now?
The minivan is out there.
The minivan with doors that don't open unless the car is
Jeremy
off.
Fixed it.
Oh, he did?
He did.
Okay. So see, now you don't need to get a minivan a Suburban because your minivan works.
He's my hero. Yeah, y'all. Okay. Oh, I have this dang minivan that, I mean, I don't love it, obviously, like we've talked about
You
that.
used to.
I
Look
know,
at you. You're
I know,
cheating on
I
it
know,
now.
but I'm ready to segue out of this. And we had to pay all this money because one of the doors wouldn't open. So we got it fixed. And then like the next day, the battery had to get replaced. Somehow in the middle of those two things, which was like $1,000 between the two things.
Amen, car.
Then the doors, the dang doors, the only reason I have the car, the dang doors would not open. So like I pulled up to Caroline's preschool to pick her up. And thankfully, oh, thank God, we picked this preschool primarily because they do car drop off and pick up.
Listen, that is such a winner for moms. Like if you can just bring my child out to me and I do not have to get out of my car, that is the winner.
No, it is awesome.
Yes.
So I go to press the button for it to open and it's like, burp, burp. And I'm like, what in the world? So I figured out if you turn the car off, the doors will open. I'm like, this is beyond
Nobody
ghetto.
has time to turn their car off every time they want to open their doors.
No.
Like I need to be able to open them mid-drive and like push the children out.
Correct.
Right? Okay.
So
Yeah, just
Jeremy,
checking.
I mean, I'm telling you, that man, there is nothing he cannot YouTube and figure out. So like straight up, he got on YouTube, he figured it all out. He ordered this thing from Amazon. He messed with the computer in the car and now the doors work.
Where were we before Amazon?
Yes. And YouTube. Like, but anyway, I
Yes.
love him. It makes me feel so many warm fuzzies toward him when he fixes things for me. I'm like, oh, I love you so much.
I don't really have warm fuzzies mid-fix because, you know, things tend to go wrong in the Bradford house mid-fix. But we always get to the end. It's okay.
End. Yes.
Okay. The next things we had were kind of a list
Yeah.
of motherly qualities.
Yeah, like
And
which
so,
category you
yes.
fall into as a mom.
So I kind of came up with my own categories. Okay. So I think you're competitive.
Uh-huh.
You like to win.
Uh-huh.
I think you have a perfectionistic bent.
Yes.
You enjoy things looking
Just
put
so.
together and just so.
Correct.
Yes. I didn't pick crunchy mom. I picked keto mom.
Oh, keto mom. Yeah.
Because you love keto, right?
Yeah, I do.
Aren't
I
you
love it.
keto?
Yes.
Cream cheese and
Into it.
I don't know
Meat.
what else. Meat. Cream
Nuts.
cheese and meat.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what you get.
Yeah.
Okay. One of the first things I learned about Kate when I became friends with her years ago is her, she has very small wardrobes. Like she picks pieces that she
Yes.
loves and then she wears them over and over again. So
Correct.
she doesn't have the clearance aisle in her closet.
No.
She has high end, high quality,
Correct.
just a few pieces.
Very good. Yes.
And I think that's an awesome quality for a mom.
Yeah.
Because I think sometimes you can have too much in your closet.
It is.
But I
It's
feel like you
overwhelming.
pick the things you love and then you wear them.
Yes.
Isn't that so good?
I'm a capsule wardrobe mom.
You are trendy. I think you're trendy.
Thanks.
Yes. I wish you could see her today.
Oh.
It's fancy. Okay. Oh, but we did talk about combat boots, so stay tuned. We're gonna try
Rebecca's
the combat.
gonna try the combat boots.
Yes.
I don't think I can get on board, but we're gonna see cutie Rebecca. In
Listen, I'm gonna try. Okay. One of the next questions was what outfit piece you wear a lot.
Yeah.
Like what particular clothing.
Yeah.
So used to. Kate had this favorite necklace from Kendra Scott.
Yeah.
And it was just this simple little gold chain.
Yeah,
She
yeah.
wore it all the time.
Yeah.
Like I don't even
Every
know if
day.
you took it off when
No.
you showered.
I did. I took it off, and now
Okay.
I've had to get rid of it. Y'all, you know
Yes.
how many times I've Googled like how to re-gold your gold.
What?
Because and they don't have the same necklace anymore, and they don't have anything like just as simple anymore.
Yes. Okay, so she's moved on to the coin necklace.
Yeah.
Which I think is a thing now too.
Yeah.
But listen, she's gonna wear this necklace for a
Out.
long time.
I'll just wear it out
Because she
Yeah.
loves it.
Yeah.
So she has these simple pieces. And
Yeah.
then I put loft jeans.
Yeah.
You love your loft jeans.
I do love loft jeans. You know, I feel like loft is like a mom, you know, like it's not like any 18-year-olds
Didn't you
wearing
buy
loft.
mom jeans from American Eagle or something
No,
recently?
I'm going this weekend.
Okay.
I didn't have time last weekend, and also I was a little bloated. And nobody's going
Girl,
to shop
preach the bloat.
when
Preach
that's
the bloat.
Going. You're like, we got to get past this.
Yes.
I'm not trying to torture myself in a
No.
dressing room right now.
No,
Okay.
mamas, when you get up and the jeans don't fit, blame it on the bloat.
I mean, listen,
is.
that was
Yes.
what was going on, and I'm like, I'm not even
No.
trying to deal with this. No, I'm ready for mom jeans. I'm heading to that.
Okay, go to dinner.
Yeah,
Chiloso.
for sure. It's pickup.
Okay, so
Yeah.
this is a place in our local town that's Mexican, like Tex-Mex.
Yeah.
And what's so great for Kate is that right next door is a Culver's.
Yeah, oh, girl.
So she drives through to get her kids Culver's,
Listen.
and then she goes to get her Chiloso, and it's her best life.
For sure. My go-to dinner when I don't have something like
Yes.
planned, we're just picking up,
Girl, I
and
got
it's
you.
going to be Mexican.
I got you.
Yeah.
Okay, this is my favorite, beach or mountains.
Yeah.
I want to give y'all a mental picture of how I envision Kate.
Uh huh.
Okay, I think first of all, she chooses the beach.
Okay.
And here's how I see her. Okay. She goes out to the beach with some cut-off denim shorts over her cutie swimsuit, which you are also in your swimsuits. You like pick the one you love and you just wear it.
Correct.
We ain't got 12.
No.
Maybe 2 at the most.
Most.
You have a big beach hat.
Correct.
Straw beach hat. You have some Loft aviator sunglasses.
Yes.
You have a cutie round towel. You know those round beach towels with
Oh,
the fringe?
I like
totally
those.
see you with a round beach towel with the fringe. And I see you with bougie sunscreen.
Oh, you know what? I really am kind of a sunscreen snob.
Okay, do you know about bougie sunscreen?
Yeah.
It's called Supergoop.
Oh, yeah. No, see, I haven't ventured. Okay, I feel like next summer I'll do Supergoop.
Yes.
I
This
haven't
is like
tried
the
that
bougie
yet.
sunscreen. It's expensive. It is not cheap stuff. It is not Target not like Target brand sunscreen.
Yeah.
But I totally see you as a bougie sunscreen.
Well, that's fun.
Don't you feel like I'm totally getting this?
Yes. No, I feel like going to the beach is a whole vibe for me. I want to have the whole setup.
Yes.
I want to have everything.
Yes.
And I do, but then I, strip all that off and I get in the sand and in the
of
water
course.
with my kids
Yes,
and
of
stuff.
course.
But yes, I prefer to have a whole look. Yeah.
Oh, you could be in a commercial. I feel
Fantastic.
it. Okay. Baggage that we carry in.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is a tricky one. I was wondering how we were going to do this with each other.
That's why I set us up, people.
It's kind of tough. Yeah.
Okay, but I just think, based on what I know about you growing up as a little girl, is you felt an immense pressure to be perfect.
Yeah.
And to get it all right. And I think however we're raised in our home, whether we liked it or didn't like it, whether it worked or didn't work, we carry it into our family.
Without a doubt, yeah.
So I do think some of that has carried in. You like for things to look a certain way and be a certain way because to you, when things are perfect, it means approval.
Yes.
Yes.
Gosh, Rebecca, that is nail on the head. Yes.
Okay, so we're okay. We're still friends?
No, that's 100%. And I come from a divorced home. Yes. And so I did not see a couple together that worked well. I did not see a husband and wife. And my mom was a single mom and she worked, crazy hours and then was tired.
Yes.
And so, there's a lot. So I saw other moms who were like at home and
baking cookies,
doing all the things. And for me, somewhere that target in my mind of that is what I want to be.
Yes.
And so I have found in my motherhood, vacillating between those two, trying to marry those two ideas of these things I grew up with as a child and figuring out where is my lane in all of this.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, that's good. Okay. And then what I can't remember the way you worded the last question. I have my answer.
I don't remember.
The thing that means most to you in motherhood?
Oh, yeah. The most important thing. Yeah.
Grace. Kate was the first one back in that when we told y'all about how we met in that mom's Bible study years ago, and then we started down this road together in friendship and ministry. And honestly, I think the theme of your life is grace. You taught me a new meaning of grace because I had grown up in a very legalistic church life, and so grace to me was obviously a Christian principle, but I didn't understand it. And so I think that you, more than anything, put that into your everyday life. Grace, grace, grace.
Oh my gosh, that's gonna make me cry.
Oh, I love you.
Well, and I think those two things go hand in hand. What you're saying is I had so much pressure to be perfect. And then when I found grace, it was like, it just bowled me over.
And you found it in such a way and are so passionate about it that it overflows out of you onto everybody around you.
That's the kindest
I really
thing,
think
Rebecca.
when people are around you or get to hear you speak, like that's what they're walking away with is grace.
That's so sweet.
I love you.
Gosh, I hope this is fun for other people because I feel like this is really nice for us. Okay, so I'm excited to do yours. Okay, so the TV mom that you're most like, I picked Tammy Taylor from Friday Night Lights.
I have never seen Friday Night Lights.
Okay, let me tell you why I picked her for you. Because you love football, okay? She's at every game with her cowbell cheering on the team. I'm certain she does.
Okay, because I got a new one this year for this season.
Oh, I saw your
awesome.
unboxing. Yes,
girl,
that thing is a monster.
I got a handle on it this year. I mean, I'm stepping it up.
And by having a handle on it, she means a physical handle. She does not have control over it. She is out of control with the cowbell. Like it's a little embarrassing, but also fun.
Oh, so fun. So fun. I love that. I'll be her.
Yeah, so she's super cute. So let me tell you what else. So she was at home with her kiddos, and then she went back to school to be a school counselor, which I feel like is so much of like what your job is in various ways.
That.
Yeah. And she supports everybody around her, and her husband has a high profile job, and that affects her and the way that she lives because she has to make sure that she represents
That's why she covers
well.
up her line at Costco.
And so she's, because there's stress from his high profile job and there's expectations and stuff like that. So she has to bear the weight of that too. And I feel like that represents you.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
And also I'm crazy about Tammy Taylor. I think she's absolutely wonderful.
I'm gonna need a t-shirt that says Friday Night Lights.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Wouldn't that be great?
Yes.
Okay.
You need to watch the whole thing. Oh, I don't know. I mean, it's not super clean, but it's okay. I think it's medium.
I've heard a ton of people talk about it. Like, it's one of the old shows.
Yeah.
You know, because it's not current. Like, it's not brand new.
No, I can't remember even when it came out. But no, it's a great watch.
Okay, good.
Okay, minivan or Suburban? Obviously, you're the minivan.
I love it.
Okay,
I love
here's
it.
something funny about Rebecca. Her parents still drive a minivan.
Oh, yes. There's just the two of them.
Yeah.
It's just them. And they drive the minivan. And I'm pretty sure they sold one minivan and got another minivan.
Correct.
Yes.
And so that's Rebecca's future. Like, she will probably be in the minivan until she's 85.
Yes, I love it.
And then you'll have like the wheelchair access minivan. It'll be perfect.
See, I feel like this is taking me straight to the nursing home. It's greatness.
No, that's good.
Yes.
Okay, so there's all these moms, you know, the frenemy mom, the workout mom, the breastfeeding mom, the free range mom. So I added for you cheerleader mom.
I love it.
Because
Can I have the uniform, please? I desperately want the skirt.
Yes.
Okay.
I think you're cheerleader mom and you're also free range mom.
Ooh, what's a free range mom?
Free range mom is like, oh, do what you want.
So true. Girl, like I said, my kids get up in the morning. I don't know where they are until like noon when they're like, can I have lunch?
Right.
Yes.
No, it's just like, it's not super controlled. It's, you
No.
know, you're the free range mom.
Yes.
But you're the cheerleader. So I remember like we had only been friends maybe 5 or 6 years or something like that. And we both did that strengths finder test. And it said that one of your or maybe your highest strength was that you're a developer.
It's on there. I don't know what number it is, but it's on there.
And I remember that being a light bulb moment for me because I was like, yes, that is what she is. She's a developer. Because you did that to me. You know, you saw in me these qualities and you're like, we're bringing these out. And you do this to people. I mean, we have all kinds of people in our circle who you were like, I see potential in that girl. I'm bringing her in, you know? And I think you do that with your kids too, where you're their biggest cheerleader.
Oh, yeah.
And you just kind of say, okay, I see this in you. Let's bring it out, you know?
Oh,
and you cheer them on. So I think you're the cheerleader mom.
Yes, that's so sweet. I love it.
Your most worn article of clothing.
This is a good one because I had no idea what you're going to pick.
Honestly, Becca, I think it's like a t-shirt and jeans.
It is. Y'all, I have this like inner desire to be the really fun mom with like the cute blousy shirt tucked in with a belt and like, you know, jeans and sandals. Oh,
I know.
Comfortable.
No, but you pull off a t-shirt and jeans really well, but that's like your go-to
I'm wearing
look.
it today.
Shoes or no shoes in the house, and you are whatever. You want to wear shoes? Put them on.
All the time. I wear shoes all the time.
Yeah, but I'm just saying there's no rule for you.
Oh, no.
You're a whatever.
Yes.
Put them on, take them off.
Yes.
Leave them in one room or
Yes,
another.
we'll find them later. It's fine. Yes, it's here somewhere. Yeah. No. Yes.
Okay, your go-to dinner, I would say, is tacos.
It is.
Yes.
Okay, listen, I'll make them or buy them.
Yeah.
It don't matter.
No.
I can do either. But if I'm in a jam, it's taco.
Yes, girl.
night.
I know
Tacos.
that. I know that. Okay. Beach or mountains? You know, this is really a toss-up because I feel like you're happy and have fun wherever you are.
I kind of do.
Fun is Rebecca's number one priority. But I feel like you guys have a lot of fun in the mountains.
We do. We do. We did church camp there for so many years. And it's just, I love t-shirt and jeans. So
Exactly.
I mean, my outfits work there very well.
Yeah, so I picked mountains for you.
Yes, that's great. I'll go. Let's go. Next week? Okay.
Yeah, I know. Your mom baggage, you know, it's kind of hard to say, but I really think that it's kind of like what you mentioned of the bubble. Mm-hmm. You know, that there was so much protection and so many rules of we can't do this and we can't do that, that I think that's one of the things you're navigating now as a mom is like, well, you know, maybe those rules, I don't necessarily need to apply those to my kids, but you have your parents close by.
Yes,
They live in the same neighborhood.
Yes.
And, you know, for you to be able to execute, well, this is how I believe I should mother.
Yes.
And finding the freedom to do that without worrying about what your parents are going to think.
Yes, yes. No, when I got to college, the Lord blessed me with a couple roommates that were so gracious to me and took my sweet little legalistic bubbled self and helped me understand that not everybody grew up that way. And that there were lots of people that had to struggle through divorced homes and alcohol and foolish decisions in dating and purity. And I was turning them off because I did not have that compassion towards them.
Yeah.
And it's the best thing God did for me because it helped me see this other side and go, you know what? It does not make me a better person just because I grew up in a bubble and maybe made right decisions, not because I necessarily wanted to, because I didn't have an option to do another thing.
Yeah.
And so I agree totally with that in my parenting now, I really want my children to know that they can screw it all up.
Yeah.
And I am there and I love them and we're going to pick up the pieces and we're going to keep going.
That's so good because what I put for you as your most important thing as a mom is that your kids feel supported.
Yes, that's so true. Yeah. Oh my gosh, we're having a bonding moment right now. So good.
I know. I love it. I think we were both nervous because it's always funny when somebody else takes a look at you, and you're like, oh God, is this going to go horrible?
This is hilarious.
But I admire you so much, and I love that you are a supporter mom, and your kids, my gosh, they know that they have you in their corner, and I think that's wonderful. I'm going to try not to cry.
Y'all, the tears, they're about to start flowing.
Okay, so the thing is, the reason why we wanted to stop down and just talk about mama, because that's the core of what we're doing here on this podcast, and it's in the core of who we are. And we believe that the heart of mama is woven into the heart of women.
Yes.
And that since creation, since the beginning of time, as God made woman, he put within her heart a desire to nurture, care, and see others thrive.
Oh,
right?
I love that. That's so good.
Because the heart of motherhood is the heart of God. And we don't usually think about God as a mother, because we always think about God as a dude.
Yes.
Right?
No, that's the thing. Just like that picture that somebody posted on social media, it's so hard for me to imagine God as a mom when I'm constantly seeing male images portrayed for Jesus and God.
Right.
And so when we started talking about this and you said, we're made in his image, which means that motherhood actually comes from him because he created that.
Right.
It was like a light bulb in my head.
I agree. I had never thought about God as a mother and his mothering qualities, because we call him father, right? Yes. Which is his role. And Jesus was definitely a man. So we're not trying to to assign a different gender to him. Oh my gosh. Right. No, we're not getting in that quagmire.
That get us in a whole new.
But God is essentially, God as the being is gender neutral.
Yes.
In the sense that, but what we have done is, in our American society and in other countries, we have certain attributes that we say are male or female,
Correct.
Right?
Yes.
Typically the man is like maybe the protector, the provider, and the woman is the nurturer and more compassionate.
Yes.
But those things aren't necessarily, they don't necessarily need to be true for one or the other.
I agree.
Right?
I agree.
And then the aspects of motherhood and fatherhood are woven into God's heart, and therefore they're woven into ours.
Yes. And I do think that God, depending on how he created you, brings out those different qualities.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing that I think mamas struggle with, is we look at other mamas and we think, well, I don't have that thing come out of me like she does.
Yeah.
But it's not that God, left it out of you or didn't put it in you. It's that God knows what your family, home, children need.
Right.
And he's bringing those qualities out in such a way that it blesses the people that you're in direct contact with.
Yes. And as we are filled and led by the Spirit, then he is able to bring those things out in us as they're needed.
Yes.
So I wanted to, because, I feel like people may be listening to this and be like, what? The Bible doesn't talk about God being a mother. There are at least 15 scriptures that I quickly had, and I'm not going to read all of them to you, but I think you could certainly see the aspect of that God cares for his people, that God protects his people, that he provides for them, that he champions us. And so I just pulled out a few just to share with you so that people are like, oh, okay, that really is a thing.
We ain't lying.
Matthew 23:37, God says, how often have I longed to gather your children together, as a hen gathers her chicks under her wings, and you were not willing.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Yes.
The mama hen.
The mama hen. She does.
He is like that. He's wanting to gather us together under his wings.
Oh, that's good. I like that.
Isaiah 49:15 says, can a mother forget the baby at her breast and have no compassion on the child she has born? Though she may forget, I will not forget you.
Oh, yes. He does not. We don't get lost with God.
No. And moms don't forget their children.
No.
Even if she possibly could, he never could. It talks that we are born of him. It tells us that he disciplines us.
Yes.
1 Corinthians 1:3-4 says, praise be to the God and Father of our Lord Jesus Christ, the Father of compassion and the God of all comfort, who comforts us in all our troubles, that we can comfort those in any trouble with the comfort we ourselves receive from God.
Yes.
And this last one I really love, because God has a mama bear quality. In Hosea 13:8, it says, like a bear robbed of her cubs, I will attack them and rip them open. Like a lion, I will devour them. A wild animal will tear them apart.
Oh my goodness, that is legit. Get it, God.
Mama bear comes from God.
Yes.
All these cute shirts you're wearing. Listen, that mama bear, that comes from God.
You people got your teeth out.
Yes, he is the original mama bear, know? That instinct to protect and devour anybody who does something to our kids, that comes from God.
Now, I just think this season is going to be so cool
Yeah.
to see all these qualities that I don't even know if we thought where we got them from. Like, why am I a mama bear? Why do I want to protect my chicks?
Yeah.
Why do I feel so good when everybody's in my house at night, tucked in their beds, and I can lay my head down and feel good? These are all things that the Lord put inside of me because it's who he is.
Yes, because we are created in his image, and these parts of him live within us as we're led by his spirit. And so we are going to look at mamas who handle these attributes well and not so well.
That's right.
We're going to put that 2020 lens on them, and we are going to look at what we can learn from them. So walking away today, just with this convo we've had, what do you feel like is your one thing, as you head into this week with this conversation in your mind? What's the one thing that we can take away from this?
So I'm excited because I think I'm going to learn more about God.
Yeah.
Like, I think I'm going into this study thinking I'm going to learn a lot about mamas and women in the Bible, but I honestly think I'm going to walk away having learned more about my God.
Yeah.
Because we're looking at these qualities through the lens that God himself has these things,
yes,
and therefore gave them to us out of his self, out of who he is, his nature.
Yes.
So I am actually so excited to walk away going, man, the things that I am a mother, or the things that come naturally to me, or the things that I embrace the most, those are things that God, my Father, also has and gave to me for a specific reason.
Yes. And in those moments, I think for me, my one thing is in those moments when I'm feeling depleted and feel like I can't do it, that I can call out to him and say, you are the one who gave me the ability to be able to keep going, to love my kids, to have compassion on them. God, will you do that through me? Because I don't have anything left.
Oh, that's so good. I'm so excited
I'm
about
excited
this.
too. I think it's going to
so
be fun. It's going to be hilarious to dress Eve up in modern day clothing and put her in a Suburban or whichever
and
one.
Look, y'all don't be getting upset at us because we know she was wearing fig leaves and walking everywhere, okay? But we just having some fun.
Well, she could be a crunchy mama.
Oh, she was totally a crunchy mama.
Right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Hey, moms, thank you so much for joining us. We just love that you're here and joining us in season 2. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss an episode. And stay connected with me, Kate, at Kate Henderson, and Rebecca
at the Rebecca Bradford.
Yes, on Instagram. And we will see you next time.
Woo!